Back, everyone. A local author has a new book out, and it is a memoir.
That's right. Jim Spaeth is a retired airline employee, and he's hosting a book signing this weekend. His book is called Up, Up, and Astray.
It's a great
memoir
title.
of an airline bachelor during the golden age of air travel.
And it's simple. You know what, guys? We get a quick shot of the back of the book too, Jim. I got to show him the back. I got to show you Jim right there. Tell us about that picture on the back of the book.
That's amazing.
First of all, that's when I had hair. And I was so fortunate as to get an apartment sitting on a cliff overlooking the Pacific Ocean. You could see the ships coming in for the port of Los Angeles. A little one-bedroom apartment at the foot of Western Avenue where it runs into the sea.
So tell us about the memoir. You worked for TWA.
Right.
As what?
Oh, I started off in the airport. I worked in Indianapolis, started off with bringing steps up to airplanes. Then Cincinnati airport, then district sales. Unfortunately, in Cincinnati, I had two experiences working the aftermath of two of our crashes.
Oh, wow.
And then to Dayton, and then finally I had the job most people would pray for. I was an in-flight director of customer service on wide-body jets flying out of Los Angeles.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
And
You got to see some things and meet some people, I would imagine.
Yeah. Of course, the flights were full of Hollywood celebrities, especially going to London because their private jets they'd have to stop for fuel a couple of times. And I guess the most important and most exciting guest I had was Charlie Chaplin. Wow. My mother adored him, and I only asked for one autograph with all the passengers I've had. And that was his from my mother.
For your mom. Oh, that's good on you. Good on you.
We have a photo of one of your famous passengers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Lassie! It's Lassie!
Yeah, I remember that was on an L-1011 on our way to St. Louis. Russ Weatherwax, who was Lassie's trainer, was sitting there. And they were on their way to Six Flags over Missouri. And I had them take that picture of me there. Yeah,
Reading the airline brochure there.
Lassie is always a male, by the way, because her coats are more predominant.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. Well, let me ask you this. You've seen, obviously, from the golden age to where we are in air travel. Are you sort of amazed at just how much is different? I mean, it was such a luxurious thing as we think of it. Now we're all worried about leg room and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, with the lower airfares, the airlines had to dilute their fares in order to get more people because of competition on. And with some of these $69 one-way fares, you're liable to have street people sitting next to you carrying on baggage, being a roll to sleep on at night.
Well, I want to ask you one thing, because I know your wife helped you come up with the title, but this is a lot of bachelor stories. You were a single guy in your 30s working in the airlines. What did your wife think about some of that stuff?
It was interesting when I'd write. She'd say, well, tell them about your feelings. Put your feelings in there. Well, it's obvious woman. So I think a woman would read this book and find it between Eat, Pray, Love and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
And I think a man would say it's between Catch Me If You Can and The Wolf of Wall Street.
I love that.
That's a great description.
That's
great.
a sentence, yeah.
That's great. Well, Jim, thank you so much for coming. We've got some information on the book signing.
Right. It's this weekend during Aviation Days at Lunken Airport. Part of the proceeds will help fund honor flights, which is great. And then the launch party is September 7th, also at Lunken at the airport gift shop.
All right. Pleasure to talk to you this morning.
It was fun, Jim.
My pleasure.
All right. We'll be right back.